Hey guys, this is Sneakerhead Panda from the e46fanatics forum. This is just a video counterpart to my tablet DIY. In my car right now, I just wanted to show you guys specifically all the stuff that I'm talking about so you can kind of see how it works. I'm just going to put my key in the ignition and turn it to the first position here. You can see that the car is turned on to accessory mode. And I'm actually in a screen right here that I'm going to exit. So this is the main menu for the tablet itself. It's the home screen. This is all Android. It's on CyanogenMod, as I mentioned, but it's running Nova Launcher, so that's what lets me set the custom background. I have custom icons for the the commonly used apps, which in this case is Torque Pro, Google Maps, Pandora, and my music playing app. Pretty straightforward. There's a lot of intuitive controls that I set up here. Kind of just figured out what is easiest to do, especially when driving. You want to be able to look at the road and not have to do all your stuff with your finger and try and figure out where you're tapping everything. So right now it's actually on a dimmed mode because it's dark as shit, and I would blind myself if I turn it on, but I'm going to do it. I have a little app on here that when you pinch, again, this is Nova Launcher doing this, when you pinch, it's going to get way brighter, and that's kind of hard to tell because the camera adjusts itself, but you can see it change and then adjust on the camera. But that really helps. I'm trying to automate that right now. Really what I'm trying to do is figure out how I can calculate sunset and sunrise and have it do that automatically, but that's for another video. Basically, this is all just stock Android. You've got all the regular stuff, so you get notifications. I tether to my phone for internet, so it's not actually an LTE tablet. If you did choose to pay for an LTE tablet, I'm sure you could pay the outrageous fees to whoever you're getting the service from to have it get service, but you're probably just better off getting it on your phone and tethering it to your phone. The issue that I mentioned with the super glue, or the hot glue rather, is still here. You can't really notice it because it's kind of harder to see the bezel. It's dark, and this video really isn't here to show you what it looks like, more the software on the tablet itself. But essentially, the bottom lip down there is a little bit farther above where the screen actually starts because the tablet has sagged in its housing. So if I bring this down here, you can see at the bottom where the buttons should be, they're actually cut off a little bit. And if I can just get that to focus, there's definitely a little bit of the button cut off. And although it still works, ideally what I'd be able to do is I'd be able to slide in from the bottom and have those buttons pop up, but I can't because you can't actually flick the bottom of the screen like you can the top. To get around this, I've been a little bit lazy in fixing the issue because all you have to do is swipe in from the top and then the buttons appear at the bottom. So that's been my workaround for the time being, but I'm definitely going to get that fixed because it looks a lot better once you get everything centered correctly. That was also one of my biggest hurdles with getting it secured outside of actually what I was securing it with, was getting it centered right on the display section of the bezel because it fits pretty damn well. The vertical clearance is almost identical to the screen. You can see on mybeber.net the dimensions of the hole in the bezel is actually displayed, but for the Nexus 7, the 2013 at least, there's almost no give. In fact, probably the screen is a tiny bit bigger than the bezel, which is fine. It makes for no black bars on the top and the bottom, and there's so little screen going underneath the bezel itself, it's not really an issue. In fact, it might make it look even better. The fact that the Nexus is black, the bezel around the screen itself is black. It blends in with the bezel that I ordered, so you don't really see anything unless you're really, really paying attention. I didn't really want to show anything else. The Torque Pro app is pretty awesome. It's really whatever you do with your apps is the important part. And navigation, Torque Pro, especially for reading OBD2 codes, I can do that as well. I have a little Bluetooth adapter in the OBD slot, and Torque Pro reads those codes whenever I need to. It's come in handy multiple times. Definitely something to have on hand. You're out and about and you have an issue with the car, you can just scan for codes and have it right then and there, as opposed to having to pull over and break out a laptop and a diagnostic reader and all that sort of thing. Anyways, guys, this is it for the video. I just wanted to kind of show you the whole deal here. I'm going to be posting another video on how to import the Tasker. I don't know what to call them, like scenarios, or I guess they would just be tasks that you can set up that work for me and would probably work for you if you've got a Nexus 7 as well. So I'll be making that video and posting that one as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you watching the DIY on the e46fanatics forums.